Good, yeah, good, good, good.
Got it.
Okay. Well, bites. Then squeezing the trigger for anyone that is.
Oh, who invented gravity? Come on, let's go. There it is. Yep, here it comes. Oh, man. Oh.
2 feet off the ground, Bake.
Oh, gently. There, oh, shit. Come on. What is this, made out of flubber? I should get points for that one. It was really, oh, come on.
30 seconds. All right, then I'll just go ahead and stop this right here. Hey everybody, I'm Kennedy, and this here is Baker, and welcome to Intuitive Defense. The video clip you just saw in the challenge, the video clip you just saw is the challenge we will be going over in this episode of our coaching video series. We will be reviewing the failed noob challenges of season 2, determining what mistakes were made and the corrective actions that you can take to complete these challenges, helping you to become a more well-rounded shooter.
These techniques and tips are what we have learned and taught others in the past. So for some people, they might not work, but I'm willing to bet a lot of money, the vast majority of you will benefit from these videos.
The format of these videos is that the shooter, which in this case will be Baker, will be a passive participant only responding to instructions or commands from the instructor, and that's me.
What that means is that the shooter, me, won't take any action on their own or my own, as a new shooter should.
The reason I am the instructor for this video is because I passed the challenge in the new video we are referencing, First Time Go. Baker did not. He's a big dummy. So it is on me to help my friend become a better shooter by passing on my knowledge, not all of it, just when pretending to this, to him in order for him to defeat the challenge next time.
And that being said, let's get on with the show.
Good, yeah, it's good, 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 good. Shooter, are you ready for instruction?
Hello, I am.
Okay, fantastic. I'm going to go talk to the camera, outline all the details about the challenge. While I'm doing that, why don't you practice a little bit with that flip cone there, buddy?
Got it.
Okay. The challenge of flip cone is an interesting one. We have the piece of paper right here. I don't know if you can read it, how it looks or whatever. Other than flipping the cone, the challenge is pretty straightforward. After all, it's just an accuracy drill. The reason that Baker failed the challenge had very little to do with his shooting ability, and that's what makes the challenge so fun to watch, yet irritating to perform. As shown by the short clip you watched at the beginning of the episode, the flip cone challenge consists of flipping a cone, just like Baker just did, from about 2 feet in the air until it lands on its base. Then you shoot a certain target at a certain distance. So to complete the challenge successfully, you have to be partly lucky and partly skilled, with some people allowing frustration at failing to complete what seems like a simple task to wreck their concentration. So while this challenge seems to be more punishment and or drinking game than a valid training tool to most people, the training benefits of this challenge are significant. In order to realistically engage a competition or real-world event and give yourself as much of a chance at succeeding, the ability to resist extreme emotional state changes while remaining focused on a task is really, really useful. The first part of the challenge, flipping the cone, is self-explanatory. You hold the cone off the ground at a height of about 2 feet, give it a flip, and try to make it land on its base. Unfortunately, most cones like this are made out of bouncy rubber, or what Baker refers to as flubber, which increases the chance of an improperly timed flip, resulting in the cone doing anything but landing on its base. While the cone does land, you draw your firearm and hit the appropriate target. This part of the challenge is simple, and the process of lining up your sights, then squeezing the trigger, for anyone that has received the most basic of firearms training, is about as simple as you can get. Being able to push the heart rate increase, breathing rate increase, and neuromuscular tremors that happen in moments of anxiety to the side, or at least attempt to ignore the presence, Well, trying to do something difficult is the basis of literally every sport or accomplishment known to mankind, big or small. So now that we've outlined just what makes this challenge so fun, let's look at the rules for this challenge. The key points to this challenge, while still on the range, is distance, moving starting from the 40 to the 10, 15, and then 20-yard line. Loadout is 1 magazine with 3 live rounds. The time is set by the initial competitor. For this instance, we'll be using my time set in the original NOOB video of 1 minute, 2 seconds. Targets, 3 targets, 8-inch, 10-inch, and silhouette. And the reason for challenge failure, Baker failed this challenge by taking too long to flip his first cone, then failing to hit his target. This challenge, like most of the other NOOB challenges, is shooter initiated, meaning the individual doing the challenge begins the challenge when they are ready, using the command of stand by, go. If it is a time challenge, the time will start on go. This is not a time, no, this is a time challenge for Baker. And lastly, we are using a phone or an iPhone as the shot clock, an improvised shot clock. Everybody has an iPhone, not everybody has a shot clock, and you already spent money on the iPhone, so why not use it to its fullest capability? Shooter, do you feel like you practiced enough?
I believe so.
Okay, fantastic. I need you to head back to the 40-yard line to your starting point so we can get this challenge started.
All right.
And you may go.
Go. See you later, friend.
Okay, so here we are at the 40-yard line, the starting point to the flip cone challenge. You can see this 40-yard line. We got the 2 little green cones right there. And we have our shooter. Shooter, are you ready?
Hi, I am.
Okay, fantastic. Why don't you go ahead, well, before you put on your ear pro, let me describe to you the basis of the game in case you might have forgotten. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to run from here to the at the 40-yard to the 10-yard cone, the furthest cone towards the targets. You're going to attempt to flip that bugger right onto its base. The moment you accomplish that task, you shoot the 8-inch target with 1 round, reholster. You move back to the 15-yard line, repeat the flipping of the cone until you get it on its base. Once you make it, shoot the 10-inch, the green, all the way on the right, 1 round. Reholster, move back to the 20, repeat the process, and when you manage to land the cone, you shoot the silhouette to stop your time.
All right.
Understandable?
Yes.
Fantastic. Why don't you go ahead and put on your ear pro? I'm going to put on mine. I'm so good at this. Oh, jeez. Watch. Watch, I'm going to show you. I'm so good at this. I'm going to do it. Even with something in my hand, I can do this. Watch this. And then I bring it down so that it covers my great big head. And then it gets firmly seated. And then I don't hear stuff. See, I didn't hear that. Shooter, put 3 rounds in a magazine.
I'm going to use this technique that's centuries old, passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
Of filling a magazine.
Yeah. That sounds like a really old technique.
It's super old.
What's it called?
I can't tell you. It's a family secret.
Oh, it's a Baker family secret.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's how we've survived this long.
All right. Shooter, load your firearm with the loaded magazine. Ooh. Super duper. All right. Shooter, are you ready?
I am.
All right. Shooter, this is self-initiated, so whenever I say you are good to go, on your mark, begin this challenge. Do you understand?
Yep.
Fantastic. I'm going to step back and to the side. Begin your challenge.
Stand by. Go.
You gotta be kidding me. All that practice paid off, bruh.
It did.
Nice and clear, you're good to go. And as we can tell,
42-34.
not too shabby, bro.
Gotta be a world
High
record.
five, son. Ow.
Call the Guinness Book. Tell him we have a new record for him.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you must have been practicing at home or something.
I was. In my sleep, I was.
Well then, that went remarkably, depressingly, and really surprisingly well, and I am very upset.
I couldn't have done it without your techniques.
Damn it.
Making sure to remain in greater control of how you respond to irritations in other people, especially in matters of competition or life and death situations, has obvious benefits. There has been a push in society nowadays to equate how loud or pissed off someone gets in a debate or a confrontation with how right they are. And that mentality couldn't be a worse way to engage with stressful people or situations in the real world.
We are all guilty of letting small things or a string of disconnected small things throw us off of our emotional stability throughout our day. No one can control the interactions they have with things or people. Oh, I'm so mad! But we can control how we react to them. Oh, it's no big deal.
The things that most non-professional or non-competition shooters focus on are usually the three things that you need to accurately hit a target, which for the most part is stance and grip, sights, and trigger squeeze. Unfortunately, that leaves a lot of essential aspects of shooting out, most of which can mean the difference between losing a competition or losing your life.
So we here at Intuitive Defense decided to try and bring those topics to life in an interesting and educational manner, without boring everyone to tears. And today's episode, focusing on the very important aspect of keeping your cool, is our effort to get as many people as possible aware of how important they are, as well as how to start training on the topic in the simplest and most efficient manner as possible.
And if anyone knows about keeping your cool, it's those fellas in the Navy. Am I right?
Absolutely.
How much more efficient can you be if at any point in time there are a bunch of burly Marines on your ship to remind you of just how silly your uniforms look? You're trying to go about your day and all of a sudden a bunch of Marines show up and make fun of you and shove you in your locker.
Yeah.
That's enough to make anyone lose their cool. Yet our Navy men and women accomplish their jobs better than anyone else out there because they remain calm.
But, silly Baker, on a serious note, we chose a challenge that one of us failed in Season 2. If there are any other challenges from Noob Season 2 that you would like to see broken down into winning strategies, or any other problems you might have personally with some of the shooting, let us know in the comment section.
This coaching video specifically focuses on the failed noob challenge from Season 2, Episode 5, but the entire video is available to watch with the link that should pop up right down here.
Nope, it's up. It's up.
What's up?
It's over your head. The link, it's up. It's not
For
down.
all
it's
of Season 2, you told me that it was down here.
Yeah, well,
and I finally...
It's a different link. It's an on-screen link. That one is the link in the description. So you need to get your cool together.
You're right.
You need to not lose your nonsense.
You're right. This is what we've been talking about.
Yep, yep.
And I'm failing again at this challenge, but I will remain cool, calm, and collected. And apparently that link is up.
Yeah. Yeah, good job, buddy.
But I'm also going to put one down.
God damn. To see all the challenges from Noob Season 2, or even Season 1, visit intuitivedefense.com and click on the Articles tab at the top of the website. Then scroll down to the subject list on the right-hand side and look for Noob. Click on that and you'll be good to go.
Although we have covered some important information in this video, the most important part is training. If you're interested in training with us, check out our list of training courses on the Intuitive Defense website, linked in the description above.
No, it's down below.
That link is below.
Yeah, the website's below, other videos are
So
above.
confusing. Woosah.
Well, that's it for this episode.
Woosah.
Tune in next time for the next installment of the Noob Coaching Series.
Whew.
Better?
I'm better now.
All right, fantastic. Why don't you give them a goodbye?
Goodbye.
All right, we'll see you later. Bye.